Yes, Madam Chair. If I could, I'd like to introduce Divisional Director Alan Cox, who's been overseeing our wellness, our school choice, working with ESC and several other things to talk about the value of wellness and to recognize also Rudiger for this national award that we're very, very proud of Rudiger Elementary. Dr. Cox.
Yeah, this past year we have a brand or an acronym that we use called WOW, and it stands for Working on Wellness. And it's our wellness program for Leon County Schools. And we partnered with a group called Alliance for a Healthy Generation. Now, this is a group that's spreading out around the country, and we're just one of a couple of districts actually in the state that jumped on board quick with them. They come in, they're a nonprofit organization, they're supported from the Clinton Foundation, American Heart Association, and they work with us in training our wellness champions, and they cover several areas. So they promote a framework for best practice criteria in the areas of nutrition, physical activity, and employee wellness. And so this past year, we have a wellness champion, an advocate at every school, and we stipend and paid them because they had a big assessment due and some action planning and stuff. But fortunately for us, and which happens, a few of these champions went way overboard in things that they accomplished, and certainly a lot more than we ever anticipated. And they won several awards and recognitions, and that's what we're going to celebrate tonight as one of those members. But the Action for Healthy Kids, Healthy School Hero Award will be presented to such a champion. And you know, if there's one thing I've learned is that it doesn't matter what your program is. It doesn't matter what you're reading, your writing, your math program, your wellness program. You've got to have somebody passionate about it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's true for just about anything in life. You're going to see that. You're going to meet somebody. This award is a rarity. Hard to get. Before I go any further, I want to bring Melissa Fulmore up here. Melissa's the principal to tell us a little bit about this person.
All right. Mr. Superintendent, distinguished school board members, and honored guests, I am elated to introduce you to our esteemed coach and wellness champion, Bawana Perry, and I'm glad the nation will know what we at Rudiger had already known, that she cares about our kids and about their healthy futures. In addition to all the accolades that you're going to hear about today, I want you to know that Coach Perry has single-handedly brought in over $17,000 in grants that fund nutrition and wellness initiatives for staff and students. She's raised over $3,000 through Jump Rope for Heart for the American Heart Association, and her colleagues voted her Teacher of the Year last year. You've been talking about recycling efforts. This wasn't in my speech, but I just want you to know that she heads up all the recycling efforts at our school, and our patrols help actually keep track of all of the cans and bottles and milk jugs and everything else that we have. She's head of all of that. She's worked hand in hand with Chef Ross, who's our Wellness in the Schools chef this year. So she's worked with her. And then she was an integral part of our Day of Action that you might remember 2 years ago. Sheila Costigan and I came up and talked to you about the Day of Action, where we had all the volunteers come out to the school and redo our gardens and our basketball courts. And she was definitely, she was the reason why all that happened. So I'm overjoyed that her efforts are being recognized today and that Rudiger is in the national spotlight.
And as you'll see in just a second, they truly are in the spotlight here. Listen, Superintendent, one hire you made that is just, all your hires are great, but this one's really special. Appreciate you hiring me, old buddy. Kathy Reed, if you can come up here. Kathy was the previous state director of food nutrition, and she's working right here in our county. I mean, we got her right here. She's working food services with Manny Harriganis, but because of Kathy, we were able to bring on a consultant, Rachel Tarrin. Rachel was the previous wellness and team nutrition person for Department of Education for the state, and she now works in a consulting. And Rachel, if you can come up. Anyway, she is assisting our district by aligning the standards and reaching the goals for these awards, and will be presenting the Action for Healthy Kids, Healthy School Hero Award. We have a large team from many different agencies here to help celebrate this award, and I'm going to let Rachel introduce them and talk to you about the award.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Cox, board members, and Superintendent Pons. I'd like to have the rest of the Action for Healthy Kids team come up with me. I represent, as an executive committee member, the Florida Action for Healthy Kids, as do Shannon Starachi, Penny Detcher, and Stephen McCluskey. We all represent other organizations that are committed and volunteer and passionate about changing the school health environment that our students go to, that are in school 2/3 of the day, every day. And that's why we're happy. I'm very pleased to have gotten to know Bawana the last couple of years. I've never seen an individual so giving and passionate about what she does, to the point that I don't think she has, these are her kids by adoption, for sure. But what Action for Healthy Kids is an organization that started 2002 to fight childhood obesity, undernourishment, and physical inactivity by helping schools with resources to make changes in physical activity and nutrition education. The first time that Bawana had any connection with the Florida or the National Action for Healthy Kids was in 2011. I think it was May 19th, in which there was a day of action, Get in the Action Day, some of you may remember. $10,000 in resources was provided to the school, of which the Leon County School Maintenance received about $8,000 of that. The Foundation for Leon County Schools was involved, and Sheila Koskin, 12 local businesses, 30 volunteers, and that was made possible by Bawana, and that school benefited very much from that day of action. And that was where her first connection, I don't know that she really realizes. As she said one day to me recently, it's all coming together, all of these organizations. She goes out and she just finds the money. She finds the money and she puts it together. She says, well, we're doing this already. Well, let's get some more money to do more. It's like that commercial, and we want more and more and more. Well, that's like Bawana. This year, the Action for Healthy Kids is recognizing healthy school heroes, and that's what Bawana has been nominated for and is being recognized for. There were only 12 in the nation being recognized for this award, and that's because of her mission to engage diverse organizations as well. She is committed. She provides, I would say, leadership and motivation and encouragement to others to do what she does in the school by providing not only her time, but other resources as well. Does anyone of the team like to say anything more? No. Okay. Bawana, would you please come up?
Oh.
On behalf of the Florida Action for Healthy Kids, we'd like to recognize you as a Healthy School Hero, as it says, in recognition of outstanding volunteerism, because she does volunteer a lot of hours beyond the school day, and service towards the vision, mission, and goals of Action for Healthy Kids. Your volunteer work in this school community is very much benefited, and we want you to realize that we stand behind this award. I'm going to let Stephen. There's a couple of other things that we might want to, her relationship with the rest of us, as I said, we all represent other organizations, and I have been working with her on the USDA Team Nutrition's Healthier U.S. School Challenge, which they are, Rudiger is submitting, we're submitting an application for an award, Gold Award of Distinction, which is the highest. And that will bring another $2,000 to the school for all the efforts that have been provided in the school. And then Alliance for Healthier Generation with the Healthy Schools have been recognized for the bronze certification and have been invited to the White House. Stephen? Well, go ahead.
The Alliance for a Healthier Generation is really honored to be a part of your district-wide wellness organization and efforts this year. And there are 15,000 schools that we're in across the nation, and I personally am dealing with, working with 56 schools in the North Florida area. And it's very unusual for the first year. We're with them for 4 years with an on-site technical assistance, and then we graduate them onto a remote team. And it's very rare for a first-year school to reach a bronze recognition. And out of my 56 schools, only 2, and 1 in Leon and 1 in Nassau County. And she is the one. Bawana is the one at Rudiger who has reached that. So it's quite a feat to do that. And we thank
See
her
all
for being on
gold
board.
everywhere, gold from Rudiger.
Yay. Great.
It's for you.
Okay.
And
There's more.
we heard,
That doesn't look very healthy.
Oh, that's a treat.
we wanted to make sure you had some start of a store for the summer because, you know, not too many people are on campus.
Yes, I love all of them.
How would we know that?
Those are vegetarian M&Ms. Okay.
Bawana,
All right.
it really has been a pleasure. I brag about her everywhere I go. That's how far-reaching what she does
Great,
is.
great.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah. Ms. Perry, just before you leave, would you tell us why are you so passionate about your work? What drives you to do these things?
The kids.
Okay. Good answer.
Great answer.
Good answer. Yeah.
I've been at Rudiger for this is my 13th year.
Oh, wow.
And I interned there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I guess starting off meeting the kids, coming from Florida State, and they send you out all over, and substituting in some Title I schools, and then being hired where I started, to see the growth and the need that some of the children have, where they just need this. They can do it. They just need the backing, and once I start on something, I have to finish it.
Good.
So, and I was just like, if I can get it for them,
Right.
it can be, it's wonderful for them. And the kids appreciate it.
Yes, they do. And board members, may I just tell you that I am so very much aware of Bawana Perry's work. She is in and out of the Rudiger community over in the Joe Louis Street apartments and that complex, that community center over there. She not only talks to the students, but she's with the parents. So her passion just goes outside the boundaries of Rudiger. And if you've not yet visited Rudiger to see the gardens that were there, and I have, I'm going to tell you now that it beats any farmer's market in this town. The children plant them, and it's absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for your work, and I hope that that passion stays with you for a long time. When I walked in tonight, I said to her, "Didn't you work today? Why are you looking so radiant?" She says, "I'm in PE, you know, so..." But okay, I'll move on. Mr. Crumpler, then Ms. Rasmussen.
Yeah, I realize people might break up after the picture here and leave, but I wanted to say this. Congratulations to you, Ms. Perry.
Thank you.
It starts in small little bits, and I'm disappointed in myself because I walked in and I gave up my Dove chocolate tonight because I said I was on a diet, and then here you get
3
2
bags.
bags of chocolate. So speaking of being on a diet and something else, I know that Dr. Cox gave lots of accolades tonight. That was his role and responsibility, but I want to jump onto the bandwagon of accolades for Dr. Cox as well and the
Yes.
Working on Wellness email
Totally.
that I'm sharing with networks of people that I associate with outside of the school district. I think it's incredible, the message, Alan, that you're sending out. I would encourage our 5,000 employees. There's a few of us, and I'm the first one to raise my hand, that could use to lose a little weight and set an example for the 35,000 children that we serve. So kudos to you, Ms. Perry, and Dr. Cox on the message that you're sending out on that Working on Wellness. It's a great message, and we've got to encourage our employees just to check it out. It's even if it's just little things like how to reduce stress in the workplace and things that you can do, simple things that you can do. So thank you very much.
Hold on, Ms. Rasmussen, then Ms. Lewis Butler.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ms. Perry, that's extraordinary what you're doing, and I just wanted to commend and appreciate you. I was thinking, thank goodness, Dr. Cox, the acronym is WOW, because every time, the whole story, as it kept coming out, I kept saying wow to Mr. Crumpler. And Mr. Crumpler, I'm on a diet, so you can have my Dove chocolate.
Oh,
And but I have to make a plug, a shameless plug, I guess. You know, sometimes when we serve on these boards or commissions, commissioners from other elected bodies in our community twist our arms to get us to do other things. And one of the things I've been roped into is the stair climb on November the 9th for the Lung Association. What a great opportunity for our schools and employees to get involved in trying to enhance wellness. So Dr. Cox, I'd love to talk to you about that further, but let it not be known that I missed an opportunity to give a plug for the Lung Association stair climb. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Lewis Butler.
Yeah, I want to congratulate you, Ms. Perry, for your compassion and your passion for students and for what you do daily. Dr. Cox, I too like your wellness that you sent out, and I'm following along to other people as well. Thank you. When the superintendent selected, recommend that you do the wellness thing, I said, a wellness? And then as they came out all the time, different ones, stress and health and hypertension and all the good ones. And then also you had one you could research further for. I did that one the other day. So Dr. Cox, you're doing a great job. And also, because of you, to find that we have Miss Perry out there in the field doing the wellness at Rudica School. That's a plus. Thank you so much, Ms. Perry, for what you do. And thank you, Dr. Cox, for making sure that the community, the school community is aware of wellness. And as my colleague stated, we got to make sure that our employees read those wellness information that you send out often, because they're very good, especially with so much diabetes going on, hypertension, all this different sickness going on in today. We need to know more and more about wellness. Thank you.
Wonderful, outstanding job. All right, there is an opportunity for a photo.
Moving right along.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.